treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way.
Who's ready?
Silver shines,
Woo!
gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill.
Who's ready?
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high,
Stack it high.
watch it grow.
Watch it grow.
Giveaways for all,
Let's go.
feel the thrill. International stacker.
Stacking that.
So hit that sub.
Hit that sub.
Quest.
Join the quest. They await.
You're the best international stacker.
Stacker. Stacking. Strong.
Where you belong.
Let's go.
Chasing that mill. So hit that sub. Join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker.
Robert, you always trolling me.
Silver, gold.
Here we go.
You belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill.
We're gonna just get it going here.
One stacker.
I cannot hear it either, Robert. I cannot hear it either.
Silver. International stacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second stream of the day. Multiple streams this week because we are in historic times. And ladies and gentlemen, we have blown past $53. We're $53.08 on silver. We are, what are we on gold? We are, okay, hold up. Let me pop this out here. How do we get this back? Get back. We're 42.79? Yeah, 42.73 on gold. And we are in the futures 52.28. Now look at this. 53.11. 52.28. Look at this rise here on the futures market for December. That has skyrocketed today. So we are now we're under $1, whereas most of the day today we're $1.50. So that is closing. Remember, when this is backwardation, when the futures is lower than the current spot price, when this closes, I'm expecting, and I'm not a financial advisor, your decisions are yours alone, but I'm expecting massive movement to the upside when those two catch up. But we're now at $53.13. Welcome everybody to the chat. Everyone in the chat is screaming Ratkin. Yeah, we got the crabs here. We've got Scott. We got Big C, Yankee Pride. We got Grazi. We got Kobe. We got Truth Sinker. We got Werner M. We've got everyone here. David Carlisle. There we go. Robert Woolry. We've got so many people. Marshall, Vincent, your video's coming soon, my friend. This live stream, this action's just slowing everything down. We got Mushrove. We got Ghazi. We got Bootsies. We got Mr. and Mrs. West Coast Stacker. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here during some truly historic times, some truly life-changing times for many people. Unfortunately for us stackers, it's positive life changes. But for traders, people that are out there leveraged, this is going to destroy a lot of people. The majority of those people are big bankers, so I think we're okay with that because we're literally uniting as silver and gold stackers with the paper traders, Wall Street bets, Silver Street bets, and we are fighting back, storming the beaches of the big bankers. And look at the U.S. debt clock, guys. 359 paper ounces to 1 actual real ounce of silver. 359. For gold, it's 138 to 1. That is absolutely insane. Look at this. The dollar to gold ratio was 26.34 in 1913. Now it's 9,741. And to silver is $2.72 in 1913. Now it's 1,229 to 1. That's telling you that gold and silver are both extremely undervalued, and that's why we're seeing this action on both the silver and gold chart. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in epic times. We are in crazy times. I can't to see what else happens. How do I get this window back open? This window closed here, and it makes it hard for me. This? No. Huh. What a pain. Well, we're at 42.01 right now in gold. We're at 53.10. Man, we are shooting higher. Look at this volume on this uptrend here. They keep trying to smash us down, but we're not going to take it. Let's see what Peter Schiff is saying. Let's refresh this. And boy, oh boy, do I have a bunch of tweets that I saved. And I saved it by retweeting on my Twitter to go over with you guys. Jamie Dimon, who is a big CEO, a banker, okay? Jamie Dimon said gold could easily go to 100 or to 10,000, and this is one of the few times in my life it's semi-rational to have some in your portfolio. Gold above 4,200 proves for his entire life it was completely rational to have some in your portfolio. Dimon just didn't understand why. So that's what Peter Schiff's saying. And you know, let me go ahead and retweet that. Follow me on Twitter if you want information stuff when I'm not on. It's INTL Stacker, INTL Stacker on Twitter. So let's show what you go. Shout out to Shane saying, follow International Stacker. Even a dime at a time builds a tower. That is true, my friend. The Lone Investor, silver holds above 50. There is a technical move to 80. This would be a statement. Gold HQ just saying, there is no overbought in a short squeeze, because everyone's saying silver's overbought, it's overbought, but there's no overbought in a short squeeze. Smash that like button, guys. Share the stream. We need to get this out to more people. Currently, silver's at $53.09. The futures is $52.41. Now, remember, yesterday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 minutes from right now, right on the dot, they started the smackdown. So we'll see if we get attacked here again. But in the meantime, look at this from Hansa. Fellow stackers, notice that wall around 53. That's no coincidence. Big players are defending that level to stop silver from breaking out. Why 53? Let me scroll down here a little bit. 1 second. It's around psychological level. Many traders have sell orders and stop losses there. Banks and funds are protecting their short bets, options, paper positions, etc. If it breaks above, which it just did, it could trigger a chain reaction of buying and short covering. So yeah, the real battle is at 53. Once it falls, it's a great probability it won't crawl, it will explode. Not financial advice, just thinking. And ladies and gentlemen, we're at $53.08. Let's see, we got 2 minutes till 3:30, and that's when they attacked us yesterday with millions of paper ounces. Let's see if we can hold them off, hold the line. All the silver and gold stackers, we're uniting. Need you guys to smash like, share the stream as we continue to go through. Gold and silver are skyrocketing because the Federal Reserve has failed once again. Why do we have a central banking system that continuously destroyed the value of the dollar? I mean, that's true. It's not conspiracy. This is the dollar from its creation. This is when the Federal Reserve was created. Look at that crash. Then we're over to here, coming up, back down. It's worth like less than 1% of what it was originally, and that is disgusting. The trajectory of gold and silver equals investors' lack of confidence in fiat currencies. An indictment on the Fed. Look at this. Oh, that's an ad. That's an ad. Look at this. That's the one I just retweeted. Okay, Adam Taggart. It's Christmas morning yet again for precious metals owners. For however long this streak lasts, I will never tire of posting these updates. And that was at 5150 and 4222. Look at this. Another day, another mainland China red note follower of mine bought 1 metric ton of SGE assayed silver slabs. Look at those. That's a mega ga. And guys, speaking of the Mega God, my name's International Stacker. I travel the world buying gold and silver, and I am giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and some gold in the very, very soon. The video's coming out this weekend on that. But if you go check out this video here, $280,000 gold and silver full stack, you're going to get to see some of the gold and silver I'm getting away and maybe earn an advantage in the Mega God. As silver continues to move, $53.09. We're 330. This is when they smashed us yesterday, so we're going to watch this chart here closely. Okay, futures were at 52.54. So we're only about 60 cents. We're only about 60 cents in backwardation. That's very low compared to the last maybe week, 8 days. I don't know how long it's been. Gold, we're fighting the good fight. Gold's at 42.02.34. What do you guys think in chat? Are they going to be able to smash us down below 53, or are we going to stay above 53? Put in 1 in chat if we finish the day at 53, which is only 29 minutes from now, 53 and above. Hit 2 if you think they smash us down below 53. We got Yankee Pride dropping megas in the chat. Thank you so much. You know, usually channels say no spamming, but if you want to drop mega or crabs, that is totally allowed. Smash the like. We got 200 people watching. Please share the stream. And you guys, thank you so much for helping me break 37,000 subscribers this morning. We're at 37,061. So that means 60, not 60. What am I thinking? You've gone crazy, I guess. 49. No, 39. 39 more subs until we hit 37,100. And then this will update here. So I appreciate you guys helping me in that regard. Okay, we got some red candles. They're starting to attack. We're at 53.07 and the bankers are starting to attack. We need everybody to hold the line. Hodl. This is our time to shine. No more manipulation. We're fighting back. Just like the tides of the ocean during a hurricane and the storm surge. Just like a swollen river that's about to topple over the dam. You can only suppress for so much. Big shout out to Yankee Pride saying, release the murder hornets. And guys, if you like free gold and silver, Yankee Stacking is in the chat. And this Saturday, he has a big Gigaga. He originally created the Gigaga to battle the Megaga back in the day, but he has a Gigaga Saturday. So if you want to, you know, in this time, when silver and gold is going crazy, it's fun to buy it, but it's even more fun to get it for free. So check him out. Make sure you're there Saturday on his channel. He's saying, I'm beginning to think Tim's big short may actually come to fruition soon. I'm guessing if it does this week, we're looking at $48. Ooh, so Yankee, you think it's going to go down to 48. Okay. I think in the next week to 2 weeks, we're going to be above 60. So we'll see how that works out there. But hey, nobody knows for sure. But Yankee Pride is saying release the crabs. He is literally saying to release the crabs. Every crab you drop in chat is literally a rocket. And here come the bankers. They're trying to tank us like clockwork at 3:30 yesterday, Eastern Standard Time, was when they really hit us hard. When was that? I don't know. It was back there somewhere. But we're fighting the good fight. Whew. Let me throw a poll in chat. Will silver close above 53? That's 27 minutes away. They're going to try to smack us, guys. They're going to try. Crazy, crazy time. We got about 300 people here. Please smash the like button, share the stream. We need this out to as many people as possible. And again, shout out to Yankee Stacking in the stream. He has a big giveaway on his channel this Saturday. I want you guys all to go. I want the Crustacean Nation to win that silver and add it to your stack. And then not too long after him, I'm going to be, not on Saturday, but in the future, I'm going to be doing the Mega Ga, giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold. Check out $280,000 gold and silver full stack video I put out. You'll get to see some of the silver I'm giving away. And also, there may be an advantage in that video, but shh, don't tell anybody. Woo! We are closing in on 37,100 subs, you guys. We're currently at 37,000. I'm at. We're currently at 37,063 subscribers. So another 37 subs, and we'll be to 37.1. I appreciate you all. The gold to silver ratio is still sitting at 79.47, and we are still in backwardation with the futures at 52.49. But guys, we're less than 50 cents away in backwardation. That is crazy. If that closes, we could see a major move, but those bankers are smashing it. They did get us to 52.98. So what was our high here? So we're gonna put in, we're gonna right here, we're gonna put in a line. That's where we were just at. And then this line here, we can get rid of that. Bloop. That's where we need to get back to where we were just at. 52.97, the big slam is on like clockwork. The last couple days, they did yesterday they did 930 million paper ounces to crash it down. The 2 days before, or a day before that, it was nearly 1 billion paper ounces. Crazy. BH Custom saying extra rad afternoon to everybody. Just finished the silver shark teeth pendants. Ooh, BH Customs, that sounds sick. I might need to get myself some shark teeth. Ghazi saying if it does go to 48, that will give us a chance to get a tiny bit more. Yeah, anytime there's been a pullback in the past, guys, I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to add more. But I'm not worried about this for 52.94. Even if we finish anywhere in the 52s, it's bullish. But I want us to be above 53. We'll see if we can fight back the bankers here. But they're literally pouring millions of ounces at it. And just like clockwork, literally at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it started. Big shout out to Ernie. Big shout out to Byron. Thank you for joining the Crustacean Nation and subscribing. We're getting closer to 37,100 subs. And that is mega. While you're in chat, you can play different games and earn a local currency called claws. It's really usually worth nothing, but in the mega got coming up, it might be an advantage. They're trying to smack gold as well, but we're at 42.02 it looks like, so we're holding strong there. But unfortunately, the U.S. debt clock is just ticking away. $37 trillion. Dear Lord. We're holding the line, and we're fighting the good fight. Let's see a few more of these tweets. Mike Maloney made a good point today, and he's a silver and gold legend. Check out the Hidden Secrets of Money. There's a playlist on YouTube if you haven't seen it. You need to watch it if you're a stacker. You need to watch it. But look, silver is just $12 today if you price it in dollars from 1980, where it went over nearly $50 an hour, $50 an ounce. So if you convert that to today, that's over $200, right? So literally in 1980 dollars, it's only $12 an ounce right now. So that puts in a little perspective. Look, Epic Phil, Mr. Slammy. This was yesterday, guys. This was Mr. Slammy yesterday. 930 million paper ounces they threw at it. Look where we're at now. We're fighting out. Sold out. Hashtag silver squeeze. Yesterday, everything except silver ingots was in stock, but now it's all sold out. This is Asahi, and this is overseas, and everything is sold out. The silver London spot to COMEX forward month spread has shrunk to just 50 cents, and that's what we were just talking about. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, and you guys remember when this backwardation ends, and let's see where we're at 52.51, 52.92 spot price. Wow, that's like 40 cents. We're only 40 cents in backwardation. When that finally goes back to normal, I expect to see explosive move, and they are slamming it, but don't lose faith. We need all the silver gold stackers, traders, everybody. We're holding the line. We're hodling. We're holding the line. We got this. All right, as that keeps going, I'm going to show you guys a few more tweets. Look at this. Weimar Republic vibes. And that was in Germany after, was it World War One? I think it was after World War One, where they had crazy hyperinflation. Crazy hyperinflation. So Weimar Republic vibes as that's Sydney, Australia, Q to buy gold extends Tuesday and Wednesday. Metal hit another record high. Look at these lines. People trying to buy bullion. What is going on? Three-fourths of the massive silver slam we saw yesterday has been recovered in 24 hours. Those who shorted a ton of silver futures will have to choose between covering and take the losses or try to deliver physical silver. They've got to deliver it, guys. I'd rather pick the first. Sorry, Mr. Slammy, but you lost big again. And look at this. Mail call. Stay stack until you can't. Stack it to the sky. Even a dime at a time builds a tower. You stack it in the sky and hoard it like a dragon. They're really trying to slam us, but we're holding on above 52.90 right now. And the backwardation is closing. Look at this jump today. So that is positive. 79 to 0.48 for the silver to gold ratio. And gold is holding at 42.06. 42.06. That's good to see there. We got folks in chat. We got Scott saying, next thing you know, copper will skyrocket. Okay, let's go ahead and enter this poll. Give you guys the poll results. So the majority of folks, 79% thinks that silver will close above 53. I think it's possible. They're slamming it right now with millions of ounces, and we got a green candle, so it is possible. Let's see if we can hold the line. Anyone selling physical right now is confused as hell, says Nicholas. That's funny. That's really... How do you earn claws, Grazia says? Just by hanging out. So if you're in a live stream or a premiere, the longer you stay and the more comments you put and like reactions like the little hearts in the bottom right, you actually earn claws, and then you can gamble them, you can play heist, do all kinds of things, and it really doesn't mean much normally. But I'm thinking about doing something special for the Mega God, but you can do like Bal or Top to look at who has claws and how many claws you have. Just like that. Mr. Happy Stacker, the newest member of the Crustacean Nation. Thank you again for becoming a channel member. When you're a channel member, you get cool emojis. You get to come to member-only streams, which I'm going to start doing. And you get to do like special announcement messages. So at the top of the chat, if you're a member, you can like click a button and do something special. So thank you again, Mr. Happy Stacker. Really appreciate channel members. But if you can't do it or you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'd rather you spend that money on gold and silver. But everything helps, even smashing the like, sharing the stream, whatever you can do on our journey to 40,000 subscribers. And we are working. We've been putting a lot of work the last couple days. We're currently sitting at 37,068 subs. So that's another 32 subs, and we'll be to 37,100. I couldn't be doing this without all you guys. Thank you so much. As silver continues to move sideways at 52.99, we're almost back over 53. We're almost back over 53 on this chart. Come on. 53! I need some sound effects. That is so mega. Back over 53. Big bankers can't keep us. We've got literally, what is this, 40? What is that, 18 minutes? We got 18 minutes to go until close. The silver futures is at 52.46. Gold silver ratio is at 79.38, and gold is holding strong at 42.05. These are all good signs, and we are smashing it together. Mr. Happy69 dropping the special member smash emoji. Check my local coin shop today. Over 10 people in line selling, says Bullion and Misfits. You guys, if you've got pictures of lines at coin shops, if you've got anecdotal stories, please email them to internationalstacker@gmail.com so I can use them in live streams and videos. Would love to see that information. Share your stories in stream. You're streaming more than any other stacker, IS. Paul Fav, I've got to. These are historic times. This is what we've been waiting for. It's my duty. It's my duty in the Crustacean Nation to bring all this information to you guys as quickly as possible. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just a guy on the internet sharing my journey. And literally, we have traveled together the world buying gold and silver, literally live stream from the back of a camel in Egypt, got attacked by pirates on the Nile. And I'm giving away soon close to 40 ounces of silver and some gold. So check out the $280,000 gold and silver full stack video I put out 12 days ago. It will show you the silver, show you some of the gold, tell you about it. But there might also be an advantage in there. So check it out. Smash like, share the stream. The video is coming out this week on how to enter the Mega Goss. So that's coming soon. I'm loving the stream, says Silver Brewer. Thank you for the feedback. Love these streams with commentary, says Stock Gains. Really appreciate that too. Paul Fav says, when it hits a gold to silver ratio of 51, I'm swapping 300 ounces of silver for gold. That is mega. You know, if it's the 50s, the 40s, I'll probably be swapping maybe 1,000 ounces, getting some gold. We'll see. Dan Webb, thank you for subscribing. Abdel, thank you so much for subscribing. Guys, we are at 37,075 subscribers. We're literally 2,500 or 25 away from 37,100. That's why I enjoy your channel, IS. Ratkin, stacking, love that Paul Fav. I think they are lying about its actual value right now, says Aboriginal Blood. I mean, they are lying. They've been lying for years. The price has been heavily suppressed for years. And this is it breaking free of the manipulation. So this 43 or 5304 you're seeing is a manipulated number. It's not the true value of silver, and this 4206 is not the true value of gold. Both greatly, in my opinion, undervalued, and I'm getting not a financial advisor, but we've got a lot of room to go. We're breaking free of the manipulation. Like that tweet from Mike Maloney. He literally said that if you convert for inflation, silver today is priced at just $12 if you convert it to $1980. Remember, in 1980, we went to nearly $50 an ounce, which is over $200 an ounce in today's money. Look at this tweet. Real ratios don't lie. Silver is 10x, 10 times undervalued. They say gold to silver ratio is 80-1, but that's just paper math. Let's see what happens when we use real data, assuming gold is 4,200 an ounce. Special thanks to Road to Ruta for kickoff. Look at Road to Ruta. He's had a silver channel forever. Alert, gold to silver price ratio versus real-time ratios expose silver price suppression. Swap gold for silver, says Road to Ruta. So if you look at this, this is what the current thing says. Current market prices says it's 80-1. But if you look at available physical silver for sale, it's 0.79-1. If you look at the COMEX eligible, it's only 12.32-1. COMEX warehouse is 13.32-1. Annual mine production is 7.5-1. So on and so forth. So moral of the story is silver is undervalued, and that's why I have so much more silver than gold in my stack. Paul Fav saying, did you look at Germanium Mint Golden Eagles? I paid 408 and they're 429 for my... Oh, that is awesome. And the 1 grams I paid 130 each. That's awesome. I haven't had time, unfortunately, but that is awesome. Those are really cool stuff. I love Germanium Mint. Like when you look at my like little set here, I have some nice Germanium Mint pieces, but these poured silver ingots at the back, the runes, look at that. I love it. So I love Germanium Mint stuff. And I'm giving a bunch of it away to you guys in the Mega Ga. Nearly 40 ounces of silver coming soon. Gold price to back U.S. debt with aligned gold reserves would be 144,821. That's crazy. How will this physical silver crisis be solved? Central banks have no silver reserves, which they can dump to calm the markets. Usually they would have reserves and they would dump it. Dump it to calm the markets. So look at this. Last Thursday, 35 to 40% per our supplier. This week, reports approaching 90% for lease rates. More than doubled in days. Normal lease rates close to zero. At 90%, borrowing physical silver for delivery is virtually impossible. Mints can't source blanks. Refineries can't get metal. Shorts can't cover positions. The wholesale market is in full, literal breakdown. And look at this. We got an issue with the currency. Weimar vibes. Look at this. When money dies. Queues to buy gold in Hong Kong from normal shops in IFC Mall now. Look at this. Guys, we are beating back the bankers. We're staying above 53. Super bullish. We got 12 minutes to go till market close in the U.S. And then a couple hours, the Asian markets will take over. And then London will be open, which have been way good to us. And remember, we looked at a tweet yesterday that showed silver was going for $108 an ounce on a wholesale site. That is absolutely insane. We've got Run Druin in the house dropping a crab. We got Paul Fab. We got Michael LeFew, another channel member. We've got Cody. We've got Crazy Chris. We've got Wild West Stacker. If you want to check your balance, you just do exclamation BAL, Michael LeFew, like that. Or top. Or highest, and you have to put a price. Or you could even do that. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving and grooving. Silver futures are currently at 52.33. 52.33. So we're about 80 cents now in backwardation. Gold to silver ratio sitting at 79.39. Gold is holding strong and going. Look at this green mega bar. We're at 4,211. That is so mega. I need all the silver stackers, gold stackers, numismatists. We need the paper traders. We need Wall Street bets, Wall Street silver. We're all uniting. We're holding the line. Diamond hands, holding on for dear life, stacking it like a tower, hoarding it like a dragon. And we're at 53.11. The bankers are literally running. We're literally storming the beaches of the big bankers. JP Morgan Chase is probably watching this right now. That'd be crazy. Look at this. This is a United States quarter minted in 1963, which means it's 90% silver. Today, its spending power is $11.70. Debunk my ridiculous claim, community notes. That is crazy. Upgrade your paper into silver, says Silver Ape King. Look at Wall Street Mav. Gold is at 4,200 and silver is at 52, both in record territory. Don't sell. Buy and hold for the next currency. The U.S. currency has filled 3 times in U.S. history. True. It is plausible that it could happen again. Not plausible. It will. There's a cycle of currency usually every 30 to 40 years, and we're like 50 or 60 right now. We're overdue. You want to own assets that have value in the next currency. Just my opinion. And yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, but things are looking crazy. JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon. Gold could easily go to 5,000 to even 10,000 in environments like this. This is one of the few times in my life it's semi-rational to own. When the world's top banker starts recommending gold, you know the reevaluation has begun. And Scottsdale Mint, and you guys, I love Scottsdale. Let me know in chat if you have Scottsdale, but look at this 20-ounce bar. Some call it a Kit Kat, but that's more like a candy bar. You got these 10-ounce loaves. I love them. Here's a Scottsdale 5-ounce button. Pretty cool. And then we got another, what is this, couple ouncer? What is this, 5-ounce? 5-ounce. So I love Scottsdale. But Scottsdale Silver is saying silver demand is heating up like never before. Investors, collectors, industries all chasing the same metal. Momentum is on silver's side. Focus on silver miners, says the ape of Gold Street. So like if I'm into paper stocks, a little bit. And one of the things I'm predominantly playing around is silver and gold miners, because if I believe it's going to do what it's been doing, that to me is a good opportunity. But be careful. These are your decisions alone, not a financial advisor. Do not use leverage. With whatever you do, don't use leverage. You will get destroyed. Gold, we're at 42.12 in the second green candle as we got 8 minutes left in the U.S. trading session. We're at we're at $53.11, 10 cents. Gold to silver ratio is sitting at 79.35. And we're going to keep going here. Been buying silver calls all day. Aussie Bob Smith, local coin shops in Australia are selling silver for $73 USD an ounce. What the? Aussie Bob, can you get me pictures or anything? Send me to internationalstacker@gmail.com. You guys, I have a spreadsheet that tracks my silver. It tells you how much it weighs. It tells you the live spot price. It does a lot of work for you. If you want that, you can also email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to send that to you for you to use. Okay, been buying silver calls all day long, says Normie. When physical silver is trading at 2x, 2 times the value of paper, then repricing will be violent. Feel like this will be an oil trading at negative moment. Shout out to Tyler Durden for sharing the disconnect. Very grateful. That's crazy. No silver, no problem. We stack. While China hits all-time highs in physical silver, the West runs out of paper to short. SLV borrow fee just spiked to 15.5% and only 15,000 shares available to short. That's crazy. They're literally paying double-digit interest just to keep the illusion alive. Meanwhile, physical leaves the vaults every hour. You know what that means. Stack hard, stay calm. As we're still now, we're going still sideways, but we're at 53.11 with 6 minutes to go. Are they going to slam us down? Let me know in chat. Press 1 if there's going to be a mega slam in the next 6 minutes. Press 2 if you think we just keep going up. Let me know what you guys think. As gold is trading at 42.12, we're making all new records here in gold and silver. This is mega. I can't even keep up with previous records. Gonna close to 54, says Scott Morin. Chris's Concert Corner saying 1. You guys, thank you. Welcome everybody to the chat. Nearly 500 people. Just in case you don't know me, the name's International Stacker. I've got over 1,500 videos traveling the world with y'all, buying gold and silver, live streaming back at camels, attacked by pirates, all over Africa, all over Europe. Lots of fun. I'm giving away nearly 40 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold very, very soon. Check out this video right here, 280K gold and silver full stack to see the gold and silver I'm giving away, but also to maybe get an advantage, which you're going to want in the Mega Ga. And ladies and gentlemen, earlier today, thank you so much. We passed 37,000 subscribers, and right now we're at 37,084. So we only have 16 more to go to get to 37,100. That is truly mega. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, Corey, what's your question? I guess it only works for subs. What's your question, Corey? I missed your question. Go ahead and ask it again. Shout out to Russell, Laurie. Shout out to Travis Richmond. Shout out to Aerosol. Shout out to MKP Stackin. We've got Steve in the house. David Carlisle. Isaiah. Do the dishes. We've got Sublime Mad Dog. Good to see you, my friend. We got Robert Wally. Crafty Stacker. K. Al. Talk with Tiffany. Southeast Stacking and Collecting. Whew. Past few times I've knocked it. Oh, past few times they've knocked it down on Friday. It rose the following Monday into the rest of the week over the past month. That is true, Mr. Veritas, and Veritas means truth for anyone that has not seen the Boondock Saints. And we've got Paul Fab dropping awesome IS with some crabs in the chat. I subbed you a long time ago, then YouTube unsubbed me, so I had to resub. Well, Steve, thank you and welcome back. YouTube will unsub you to do some dumb quality check to be like, do they really want to be subscribed? So check frequently and make sure you're subbed. And make sure the notifications are on because you don't want to miss these giveaways coming up. Big shout out and thank you to Nick Hill and David Malone for subscribing. We're at 37,093 subs. We got 7 more to go to 37.1. We've got 4 minutes till market close. Follow me on INTL Stacker. That's International Stacker, INTL on Twitter. And I'm constantly putting out information for you guys. And I frequently will put out stuff before I go live, or if I don't think it's enough to go live, I'll just put it out on there. So make sure to check it out. But we're going to stay tuned in here. We're 53.16. I need you all to hold the line. Silver, gold stackers, working with our traders, Wall Street Bets, Wall Street Silver, with gold at 42.11 and silver 53.16. Let's see if we can hold them off for another 3 minutes. Can we hold them off for another 3 minutes? Why am I looking at 53.38 on money metals? It's because all the precious metals dealers, they can have their own spot price. It doesn't have to move exactly. None of them ever match up. So they might be pulling from different data sets or different places, okay? So it's never going to be exactly, but what you see right here on my screen, trading view 53.16, that is the current market rate at this time, and that's what I like to go off. And the same reason too when I do the price of my stack. So in this video where it says 280K in gold and silver, that's just the spot price. I like to do it at the spot price because, you can make a lot more in premiums, but I'd like to do it just at the spot price. That's what I like to do. Thank you for subscribing, Mundane. What is junk silver? Junk silver is pre-1964 or 5, so 1964 silver. So like these dimes right here, these dimes and these dimes and these dimes and these dimes that I'm all giving to you guys soon in the Mega Ga. Any U.S. coinage, 1964 and below, is made out of 90% silver. So they call it junk silver. They call it constitutional silver as well. As we continue to battle, we're at 53.15 with 2 minutes till close, 52.47. So we're still in backwardation with the futures market. About, 60 cents? Give or take. And when that closes, again, expecting something truly amazing to happen. Gold to silver ratio, we're at 79.24. Let me take a sip of this coffee. Pre 67. As a matter of fact, here we go. You're talking about Canadian. Here's some Canadian junk silver. I think that's 80%, not 90. If junk is being sent to refineries, it's too bad they don't sell them to stackers below spot. Well, they were being sent to refiners, run drew in, but refiners got so much they said pause, no more 90%. We're only taking 999. So if you go to coin shows or dealers right now, you might be able to get 90% at or below spot. So it might be a good deal to be had. Again, not a financial advisor, but that is what I would be looking and doing. So that is an option. But yeah, a lot of 90% is getting melted down, folks. It is what it is. There's a big stop the melt movement. It is what it is. The same thing happened in the 1980s. So that means whatever 90% you have is just becoming more and more rare. And ladies and gentlemen, we just hit 4 o'clock. The U.S. market is closed, 53.14. The big bankers couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. And look at this slam action right at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the same as yesterday. This is extremely bullish. Gold closed at 42.09 in the COMEX, but it's still going to be going. The Asian market opens here in a couple hours, and then after that, it's the European market. So we got to celebrate. We've got to celebrate.
Crabs are grooving.
Drop some crabs in the chat. Every crab you drop is a literal missile at the establishment, at the big bankers, as we hold the line, as we stack the physical silver and gold, something that everyone told us, especially the establishment, was a waste of money.
Join the party night and day.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key.
Celebrate.
Nation, dance with me.
Woo! We did it. We're at 453.14, folks. We did it.
Gold and silver.
We got a crab dance going.
Are you ready for the mega gall?
Are you ready?
We're the crew, the shell brigade.
Bro, get back to work, says Mad Stacker. Here we go.
Played.
Get him up.
Your claws up, don't delay.
Smash like. We ain't done yet.
Join the party night and day. And silver is the key. Crustacean.
Okay. That was a hell of a crab dance. That was a hell of a crab dance, everybody. Wow, 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 wow. $53.15 is what we're sitting at now for silver. $42.11 for gold. And again, that Asian market's going to open here in a couple hours. We got Aaron. It's wise to reserve your wealth, but gold and silver will not save your soul in the day of judgment. Repent and accept Christ as your Lord and Savior today. Now, thank you for that message, Amon. I mean, that is true. Money doesn't buy everything, doesn't buy happiness, doesn't buy your salvation, right? So, but while I'm here on this earth, I'm going to stack it to the sky. I'm going to share the good news like the silver Paul Revere and do everything I can to make sure my family is ready for the future, right? So that for me is gold. That's faith, and that's family. So working on that, as we said, at $53.16. Now, to me, ladies and gentlemen, that is mega. And Mike Foot is saying, this is vindicating everyone's belief in silver. Travis Richmond, do you think silver dragons dance everything, the crab dance? Come on. So I've got a hidden recording of silver dragons and Yankee stacking back in the day, where we got Yankee stacking to sing the national anthem of the crustacean nation, which was O Crabula. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Thank you so much. Let me refresh this page. The name's International Stacker. Travel the world buying and stacking gold and silver with adventures with you. And we just broke 37,100 subscribers. We're on the road to 40. On the road to 40. Every time you like, comment, subscribe, share a stream, that helps. Woo! I'm going to let the market settle here for a few more minutes. I'm going to take your questions, and then I got to rest my voice for tomorrow because I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be way more explosive. Big shout out to everybody. We got Joe Cavey. We got Jaceel Garcia, Robert Wolry. We got Chris's Concert Corner. We got Stock Gains. We got Iman. We got Truth. We got Angela Cobb. We got Robert Wolry. We got Sublime Mad Dog in the house. Good to see you all. 430 people on here as we celebrate and crab dance on the carcasses of the big bankers in today's trading day with a gold to silver ratio at $79.29. But unfortunately, no matter how much silver goes up, so does the U.S. debt. Over $37 trillion. And right now, paper silver ounces to real silver ounces is 359 paper ounces to 1, 138.97 gold ounces to 1. That is disgusting. With the US dollar being down over 96% since 1913. That's a crime. The Asian market will be the one to cause the COMEX to fill when people demand delivery. That's true. It's been explosive in the Asian market. I'm excited to see what happens tonight. Good job, International Stacker. You did it, says Shri MPM. Thank you so much. Will coin shop close if silver hits so high? Some will that are hedging. Some that depended only on refiners. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to see some shops close, I'm sure. Being prepared is so much fun and wealth creation. Once this stabilizes, this will be the new normal. Yeah, definitely. And you guys, there's other ways to prepare. You know me, I work in emergency disaster management. And one of the ways I prepare is I have 25 food that's good for 25 years. I put it in a closet and forget about it. And I've got a partnership with a company that does My Patriot Supply that does emergency food. So go to preparewithis.com. Prepare to IS with IS.com. Secure you and your family's future. Put it in a closet, forget about it for 25 years. Hopefully you never need it. And there's a huge sale going on today. And I get a small kickback to the channel that helps me do what I do. And do these things like the Mega Gog, giving away nearly 48 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold. I made a deal with Goldbacks. They're giving away 1,000 1/2 Goldbacks of a brand new unreleased state to the first 1,000 people that enter the Mega Gog. 1,000. So everyone's going to get, all the first 1,000 are going to get a free gold. And you might even win a ton of free silver. I go over it more in this $280,000 gold and silver full stack video. And I show a lot of the silver in that. And I might give you a hint, an advantage along the way. And make sure, guys, gals, that you are following me and subscribed on X, formerly Twitter. It's INTL Stacker, INTL Stacker for International Stacker. And as we are at 53.12 with the silver, and we are at 42.10 with the gold. Congratulations, everybody. Let's read a few more tweets before I get out of here. Central banks need to triple their gold holding just to get back to the level of reserves they had in the 1980s. You're not too late, gold. You're still very early. Look at that. That's how much gold central banks held back then. How many of you in chat are having situations like this? Put a 3 in chat if you've experienced this. A friend asked me if the gold queues in Australia were because they were doing some kind of promotion. We are so early. Like, if people are asking questions like that, we are so early in this. We're nowhere close to the mania phase, although it might look like it to some. Spot silver 53 plus, momentum, liquidity, structural power. Want to beat the market? Oh, and I actually wanted to read you guys something. Okay, so 2 pieces of information I got. I got a viewer left a comment that said, I was at a coin show this weekend and everyone is selling 1 ounce silver at spot. It didn't really matter what it was. Eagles, pandas, premium rounds, all at spot price. Prospectors, $1 under spot, 90% commemorative dollars, $2 under spot, and melt. That is crazy. And I asked Grok earlier, I asked AI, I said, what's your outlook on gold and silver by the end of the year? Is this hype or structural shift? Here's what Grok told me. Gold to 4,500, silver to 60 by the end of 2025. Structural shift from industrial demand, safe haven buying, and supply tightness, not just hype. So even AI is bullish, but I think we're going to hit 60 in the next week or two, 75 by the end of the year, first quarter 2026. We're going to hit triple digits, and it could happen quicker than that, but that's my predictions. Gold, silver HQ, record demand and growing supply chain stress. Gold unaffordium and silver unobtainium incoming, meaning you won't be able to obtain it. That is crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, we're up to 37,108 subs. Smash the like. Thank you so much. Anybody out there with 150 million ounces of silver stored to calm the silver markets? Yearly, world silver production is over 800 million ounces. Look at this. Another good one from Robert, an executive of JPM Bullion Bank. It looks like the LBMA needs at least 150 million troy ounces more of physical silver, which is 4666 metric tons, to normalize the silver situation. So let's watch and see what happens. Let's see if they can normalize the slam. And this is him talking about that. That is crazy. Central banks' gold holdings continue to rise. Robert Dallio. Well, I've been explaining for some, many thinking about gold, I like it, and debt assets, I don't like them, as storeholds of wealth in the context of how the world order is changing. Now that gold is hotter than AI stocks, people are beginning to recognize it. Whew. Okay, let's check Peter Schiff. My throat is getting sore. My voice is getting hoarse. I'm going to have to save it for tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be explosive. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream with, we're at $53.12 on silver, $42.09 on gold. Thank you so much. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribe. Turn on the notifications for the love of God, because I'm giving away a ton of silver and gold in the near future in the hashtag MegaGah. Okay, let's have a little fun on the way out here. Hold up. Let me pause this. Let's have a little bit of fun on the way out. Let me pull this up, and then here we go.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
One stacker on a journey
To find
silver.
International Stacker.
Thank you so much, everybody. What an epic stream. Couple streams today. Turn on the notifications because I'm doing streams a lot. I'm probably going to stream market open and market close tomorrow and keep it going. We close the day at 53.14 silver, gold at 42.11. Thank you so much. Smash the like button on your way out, and I guess I'll say, catch you on the next one. Woo!